Call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. I am your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the studios of WOCA Radio, just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport here in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. How much time do you think you have to get your family to safety in the event of a tragedy like a fire in your home? According to the National Fire Protection Association, it is less than 3 minutes. That's right, 3 minutes, 180 seconds. October's National Fire Prevention Month. Now is the perfect time to make sure you're doing all you can do to prevent fire from even starting. From your smoke alarms to fire extinguishers to an escape plan, there are steps you should take right now to minimize the risk of fire should that tragedy ever hit you. Joining us now on the phone is Dave White from the Home Depot. He's going to talk about fire safety tips to help you and your family stay safe, plus share the latest fire safety equipment that should be in every home. Dave, good morning to you. Dave, good morning to you. We don't have Dave. Dave, are you there? Dave, good morning. We're efforting to get Dave on this morning. We're talking about fire prevention, fire safety. Dave, are you there? Good morning. Well, something seems to be going hinky with us. I'm trying to reach Dave, get him live on the air. Dave, are you there now? Good morning. Well, we're trying to get Dave. He's on the line somewhere. We're losing it in translation, folks, and it's live radio, and we're trying to get Dave on to talk from Home Depot to talk about fire prevention, fire safety. Dave, good morning. Are you there? And we don't seem to have Dave. We're going to talk to him about potential fire hazards in our home. We're going to ask him about fire safety tips to keep you and your family safe. And there's a lot of equipment out there that is thought to be, needed in the home. So let's go see if Dave from Home Depot joins us to talk fire safety. Dave, good morning. Hello. Well, I guess we don't have Dave this morning. The modern technology, folks. We try our best to do these interviews. Let's try one more time. His producer says he's there now. Dave, are you there? Good morning. Good morning. Dave, are you there? Dave White, good morning. Well, Dave White's he's not there. We'll try to effort to get in touch with him at a different time. It is Fire Prevention Month, though, and, that's one of those things where it's as the daylight savings time changes, that's the time that you start looking at the batteries in your smoke detectors, start looking at your fire extinguishers to make sure they're up to date and have been checked recently. All these are things you can do. Create an escape plan for your house. And you think that's not very important, but escape plans are very important sometimes because you when in a fire, if you have it in your head where to go and all, you don't have to think, you just react. And an emergency's reaction sometimes is much better than having to think, because when you try to think during a fire or during an emergency, sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Let's see if we got Dave on. His producer says he's there now. Dave, are you there? Good morning. And he's still not there. We're having some sort of difficulty with Dave. I think his phone is having issues connecting. Because his producer says he's there, but it never seems to be there. But it is, daylight savings is one of those times where it's good to start checking. And that's one of the things I always do at daylight savings, and that switches over here the first week of November. As that comes about, that's a good time to check the batteries in your smoke alarms, in your carbon monoxide alarms, because you need those too. And check them into your family's alarm. Maybe you have an elderly family member. Get them to have a plan for how to deal with emergency and fire situations. All of that will greatly benefit you when it comes to an emergency with fire safety. Sorry we missed the interview with Dave, but we'll try to get that back. Just something was not going right on their end, so we'll try to get that interview back. But like I said, it is Fire Safety Prevention Month. It is time to start your plan. And like I said, it's not rocket science, folks. Check the batteries in your smoke alarms and your carbon monoxide alarms. Create a plan. Make sure your entire family knows where the plan is. Make sure your children know that, everybody's meeting in the backyard or on the front driveway or something like that. Make sure that you can account for everybody. Make sure people know, don't try to grab anything. Get yourself out and get yourself out and don't worry about the material things. Good morning. This is WOCA.
Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Hugh. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. See, it's always a good idea to have a fire extinguisher handy, especially around the kitchen area where you can grab it real quick just in case. And they usually have little meters on them so you can check to see if they're functioning or not. But I've always had an extinguisher in my house and in the garage because you never know. I never had to use it, but it's there when you need it.
You always need to have a fire extinguisher near your kitchen and in your laundry room. People forget the dryer is a very big hazard too.
Right.
And you need to have a fire extinguisher there. And like I said, this is a good time of year to check your fire extinguisher and your smoke alarms and everything. I always do it with the change of time. Now, if they go to no daylight savings time, Hugh, I'm a mess then. I won't know what to do. I won't know what to do.
Yeah, speaking of your dryer, too, it's always good to clean that vent out every once in a while because that can get loaded up with lint, and that's where your fires start,
Oh, and lint is highly combustible.
Yeah. Yes, it sure is, yeah.
Thanks for the call,
okay,
Hugh.
Well, if we don't have daylight, I wish we didn't have daylight savings time, but there would be some other way to remember things because they're important.
Well, I played college football, shots to the head, Hugh. I got memory issues already.
Right. Okay, Tom. Take care.
Thanks for the call. Yeah, but that Hugh makes a valid point. Have the fire extinguisher near you or in your kitchen. Grease fires, big deal. So always have something near you that will help you in the need of an emergency. And it is Fire Prevention Month, so we're raising awareness on the things that you need to do to prevent the tragedy of a fire, or in the case of a fire, have a plan in place that gets everybody out safely. And I know you want to grab your pets and everything, and if they're right there where you can grab them on your way out, okay, but pets have a unique way of finding their way out too. So get your family to safety. Make sure there's a plan that children understand how to get out of the home in case of a fire. These are all things that help when an emergency happens because you don't have to think. You just react. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this timeout. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Looking for some new fog color? Well, mum's the word, and the place is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Hundreds of mums, dozens of colors, in prices you've got to see to believe. You can get 10 mums, put them all around the house, for just $29.99 at Bob Wine's this week. For more color, how about fall crotons starting at just $9.99? And ever popular knockout or drift roses, a huge array of colors starting as low as $19.99 this week at Bob Wine's. And inside the greenhouse, you still save 20% on all indoor foliage. Outside, get an extra large bale of pine straw for just $5.50. The thing to do is check this week's ad. Then head on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. They're open daily from 9 to 4, Saturdays till 3, and they're in the same blooming place since 1952.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. A few of our tractor services include bush hogging, disking, and rototilling. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala for Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala for Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on villages for sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
Luby Bat Conservancy is excited to welcome everyone back to our 17th annual Florida Bat Festival held Saturday, October 23rd, 10 to 5. Bat Fest is a local family-friendly event held at Luby, where guests can enjoy games and activities in the kids zone, local artisans, food trucks, live music, craft beer from local breweries, and of course, the world's largest bats. Highlights include baby bats born this year and the grand opening of the new Education Center. For more information, visit the Luby Facebook page or www.luby.org/Batfest.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Wednesday, we did, during the break, get in touch with the producer for Dave White, and we're going to reschedule that interview to talk about fire safety because it's Fire Safety Month, so we're going to reschedule that to get some tips from professionals on the best way to get your home prepared in case of a tragedy such as a fire. Speaking of homes, the trend of multifamily housing developments in Marion County is continuing. 2 more projects got the green light from the Marion County Planning and Zoning Board. They'll go before the County Commission for final approval October 19th. One of them is on Pine Road in Silver Spring Shores. The second one is on Southwest 60th Avenue. In recent months, studies have shown in recent months Marion County has a housing shortage, especially of multifamily units, including apartments, duplexes, quadplexes, and townhomes. We've seen in recent months approval for many apartment complexes targeting all income levels. They're everywhere from State Road 200, County Road 484, Maricamp Road, and other locations, including inside the city of Ocala. The one that is in Silver Spring Shores on Pine Road, right at Bahia, at the corner of Bahia and Pine, it's going to be called Whispering Woods. It's an 82 townhome development on 10 and a third acres of land. Armstrong Land LLC is going to be the builder of that. Chris Risen, a senior planner for the Marion County Growth Services, said at a recent meeting that the 10 acres had a land use of high residential, which allows up to 8 dwelling units per acre. It's going to have the proposal has one entrance on Bahia with clubhouse facilities in the middle and emergency entrance on Pine. However, that's going to have to change because the county requires 2 entrances and exits. So they're going to have to do a little tweak in there. But it's good that we're, again, approving affordable housing. Not everybody can afford a single-family home. Not everybody has the ability to purchase a single-family home. Contrary to what Hillary Clinton told you 30-some-odd years ago, 20-some-odd years, 28 years ago, I think 29 years ago, not everybody deserves a home, to own a home. Everybody deserves a roof over their head, but not everybody deserves to own a home. Some people have to rent. That's just the reality of it. Some people prefer to rent. Some people like the ability that they don't have to do any, like when you own a home, and all you homeowners know this, taxes have to be paid by you. The hot water heater goes out, you have to replace it. Stove goes out, you have to replace it. Refrigerator goes out, you have to replace it. Lawn maintenance, you have to take care of. Swimming pool maintenance, you have to take care of. All these cost money. There are some people that think renting is the better way to go because my rent covers all those expenses. Stove goes out, they come bring me a new stove. Pool gets clean, they pay for it. I don't have to cut grass. The complex cuts the grass. I mean, I know the advantage of rental. My secondary job is I host trivia around town. Everybody knows that. I don't own the speakers I use. I rent them on a monthly basis from Sound Exchange. It's more cost effective to me to rent them because with the way I move and the way the unpacking and packing, banging speakers around and everything, if a speaker gets broken or a wire gets busted or something, I just take the speaker back and they give me a new one. I don't have to worry about the maintenance of it. I like that aspect. A lot of people in homes like the aspect that they can rent and they don't have the added expenses, although the apartment complex or the townhome complex is assuming those expenses and it's figured into your rent. It's a one-time payment and it covers everything. You don't have to worry about paying the pool guy. You don't have to worry about paying the lawn guy. You don't have to worry about paying the air conditioning guy if your air conditioner is not working. You don't have to worry about replacing an air conditioning unit for $5,000 or $6,000 if your unit quits working. The complex does that. We need those kind of housing units, and the Marion County Planning and Zoning Board is approving them with great, great need, and they should. Apartments, duplexes, quadplexes, and townhomes are needed. I don't know anybody, and there may be some people, but I think most people have lived in at least an apartment sometime in their life. Apartment living is not bad. It's just different from owning a home. It's not bad. It's just different. And the planning board has just approved 2 more townhome and multifamily use housing for the county of Marion, and we need housing. So that's going to be having Armstrong Homes is building Whisper and Woods. That's going to be 82 townhomes over in Silver Spring Shores on the southeast corner of Bahia and Pine, and then there's another one coming into Southwest 60th Avenue, right near where we're at. We're on the airport road. It's right near where we're at. So these are things that the county needed to do. They're going to have affordable housing. Not everybody can afford to own a single family home. Not everybody deserves. Contrary to what the Clintons told you, it's not a birthright that you can to own a home. Some people have to rent. Some people prefer to rent. So you need these kind of homes. And people go, not in my neighborhood. You know what? You're not going to impede progress. You're just not going to do it. We're going to progress, and I think the city of Ocala, the county commission of Marion County, the municipalities of Bellevue and Denellen, I think they're all doing these kind of planned progress, planned expansion at a good pace. It's not, it's not like they're saying, let's just go crazy, build apartment complexes. The planning board looks at them from every direction, takes in a lot of feedback, and then makes a sound decision. And I think kudos to the county commission's planning board, the Marion County Planning and Zoning Board, for approving both of these complexes. And hopefully the county commission will follow suit on October 19th when it's put before them, because we need affordable housing and we need multifamily units, because not everybody can own a home. And believe me, as a homeowner, when you are a homeowner, you have real expenses like appliances and yard work and pool work and taxes. You got insurance. You got real issues, real expenditures that you don't necessarily have in a multifamily unit like an apartment complex. So some people some people would rather rent than buy. And I'm not one of those, but kudos to those who would rather rent their homes than buy their homes. Because like I said, yes, all that maintenance I'm telling you about is figured into your rent payment, but it's a one-time payment. And for your psyche, it doesn't look like you're having to pay for your stove if it goes broke, or the $6,000, $7,000 investment if your air conditioning quits working. And we know if the air conditioning quits working, you quit working. That's just Florida. We know that. So coming up after the break, on top of the world, Robert Colin is here, where he's going to make his grand reappearance. They took a month or so off, but they're back with us now. We'll have them next right here on Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
President Biden traveled to Michigan on Tuesday to promote his partisan Build Back Better agenda, but found an angry group of protesters waiting for him not far from the site where he delivered his speech. About 500 people, the Detroit Free Press reported, had a very negative view of Biden being in their town. An anonymous hacker claims to have leaked the entirety of Twitch. The hacker posted a 125-gigabyte torrent link to 4chan on Wednesday, stating that the leak was intended to foster more disruption and competition in the online video streaming space because their community is a disgusting, toxic cesspool. Twitch is an Amazon-owned streaming platform. Johnson & Johnson asked the FDA on Tuesday to allow extra shots of its COVID-19 vaccine as the U.S. government moves towards expanding its booster campaign. J&J said it filed its request for people 18 and older who previously received the company's one-shot vaccine. USA Radio News.
Deb's constipation with belly pain, discomfort, and bloating kept giving her grief. She talked to her doctor to get some relief. Turns out Deb had irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, which was a start. Saying yes to Linzess helped her do her part.
Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives. It lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. There could be more to your story with IBS-C. Talk to a doctor today. Say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
It's time for Farm and Ranch Headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Randall Wiseman in for Tyron Spearman. Well, while working up your 2022 calendar of events, we have a couple of dates to add to it. There'll be 2 big peanut shows coming up after the first of the year. The first one will take place in January as the Georgia Peanut Commission has announced the 45th Annual Georgia Peanut Farm Showing Conference will be held January 19th and 20th at the UGA Tifton Campus Conference Center in Tifton, Georgia. Peanut farmers and those involved in the industry will be able to learn more about the latest products, services, and peanut research at that show. Then the Alabama Peanut Producers Association and Florida Peanut Producers Association invites producers to attend the 2022 Alabama-Florida Peanut Trade Show. It'll be February 3rd at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds in Dothan, Alabama. Many exhibitors from the peanut industry will be on hand to help producers fine-tune their farming operations. So again, that's January 19th and 20th and February 3rd.
Bovine respiratory disease, or BRD, doesn't have to knock the wind out of your operation. The challenge is real.